Give some elves some equal time. I love that. Now, the elves were some of the first oversized resin pieces we brought to David's Big Christmas about 3 years ago. And they are back tonight, and two of our 2019 bestsellers are here, along with Rachel Pavis, who is going to give us a guided tour of these great pieces from Kringle Express. Great to have you back, friend.
Thank you.
Always good to
much.
see you.
Wonderful to be here, David.
I have to say that both of these are fantastic.
You know, you can't look at them without smiling. I feel like my face starts to hurt from smiling so much. They're so adorable.
And look at this guy. And they are just, look at the expressions on their faces. We've been very careful in the last 3 years since we first introduced elves to make sure that any elf we bring in to add to the collection is a different pose, is a different theme, but they all coordinate back together.
Yes.
So if you want to have an army of elves in your front yard or on your front porch or dotted around your home, then this is going to be perfect. Walk us through our choices here, if you will.
Okay, so right in front of me, I'm holding the candy cane option. He stands about 37 inches tall, and they're both about, let's say, 13 by 19 inches in diameter at the base. So from top to bottom, like you mentioned, David, their expressions are so sweet, and we worked so hard to make sure that they aren't scary, that they're sweet, and they have maybe a little twinge of mischievous in their faces, but they're just precious. So I'm going to turn him around too, because I want to show you he is finished on all sides. And when I spin him around, look at his cute little bum here. He's got his little jacket that's covering him up. And when we do these pieces in resin, I love that it allows us to give so much detail. You can see the cinching from the belt of his waist. You can see the fringe on the edge of his scarf, the faux shearling around the bottom of his jacket, and the colors in the paint are just fantastic.
And I'm going to tell you that we have two choices. This one is called Elf with Candy Cane.
Yes.
And this is the Elf with the ornament strand.
Yes.
I have 600 of candy cane. I have 600 of ornament strand. These ornaments are from the Shatterproof collection.
Yes, the Kringle Grand.
And they are completely weather safe and no worries here. There's a little hook in this hand, a little hook in this hand, and that's how you string the elves' ornaments from hand to hand, and then all the lights help keeping it looking great throughout the holiday season.
That's right, and he's just so sweet. Both of them have such sweet expressions. They are dressed perfectly from top to bottom. They're little stocking caps. I love how we added the lights to the top of the cap as well as in the scarf, so it illuminates their faces. The little pointy ears, the curly cues sticking out from underneath of the hat, and those rosy cheeks and just sweet expressions, David. They're
Absolutely,
precious.
and I'll tell you, we are looking at new elf designs for the new year, for next year already.
So exciting.
And we are looking at girl elves.
I'm so excited about that.
I also am going to put this ask out for our friends that are watching tonight, because I am glancing at my phone and have remembered some requests for elves of color.
Yeah, oh, that's a great
And if you'd
idea.
like to see some elves of color, please jump on my Facebook page, David Venable QVC, go onto the visitor posts, and let me know if that's something you'd like to see in our collection.
I love
because
that
I would
idea.
be absolutely happy to talk to our buyers about it and see if we can bring in some elves of color.
That's perfect.
Because I think that would be very inclusive and important and appropriate.
I agree.
So if you agree, hop on my Facebook page and let me know how you feel, and I'm very happy to pass along your desires, and we'll try to make that happen for you.
That's great.
All right, so this is what it's all about, taking advantage of this beautiful and fantastic design. These are big, Rachel.
Yes, 37 inches tall. So they really are impactful. I love putting these by my front door, and I struggle because I know they're totally safe to be outside, but I want to enjoy them so much. So I want them inside so I get to see them as much. You were just seeing their little booties too. Aren't they sweet with the upturned toes there, standing on that ornament? And notice that ornament has little LED lights, the gumdrop lights that we put in there, all done in that multicolor.
Now, I will tell you that we have fewer in the ornament strand, fewer than 500, and they're the same in the candy cane. I will tell you, full disclosure, bought him earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
I bought the candy cane version earlier this year when we had it on in summertime when we debuted him.
Yes.
And he's in my garage, nestled away, ready for decorating.
Thank you so much for
So
having
good to
me
see
in
you.
your show, David.
Mwah. Always fun to have you
Love
here.
working with you.
All right, we're gonna make our way back over to our indoor set. And by customer demand, we're going to give you another look at